Hello, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Boundaries with Lisa Richmond. I'm Lisa Richmond, and this is Tarot Tuesday. So, thank you for tuning in. I meet every Tuesday and I do a general reading. And this is kind of a timeless reading, too. Sometimes it's specific to timing when we reach into like full moons, or if there's a really strong energy pull at a certain time, then I'll do it according to that. But this mostly it's just spirit's guidance and kind of like a timeless reading. That means when you find this and you watch it, it's for you at that time. And take with it what resonates, and what doesn't, just leave it behind. It's for someone else. Okay. So I always come on and I use tarot as well as oracle um, as a guidance system, along with intuitive guidance from spirit and readings that come through from my channel and my guides. So thank you very much for tuning in, and let's see what spirit has to say today. So I ask my guides and my higher self to step forward today to bring through any messages deemed for the greatest good of all, from and only from the highest consciousness available. May we be surrounded by love, ease, and grace today. Okay, so I really feel like, even just starting off, I feel like we're moving into a phase of ease. Okay, like we've gone through some turbulence, or you might have gone through maybe like the whirlwinds of something where you've experienced a lot of kind of chaos around you. But here's another thing: is acknowledge the difference in this last little bout of maybe chaos. Acknowledge the difference of how you've handled it. So it might have felt like a lot, and it might have been like you might have been really emotional and all of that, but think about how you have handled your situation in your life. Did you remove yourself? Did you engage less in chaotic kind of toxicity? Did you choose not to go to the thing or the event that you knew was going to be kind of surrounded by that? Did you allow yourself time to just rest? Okay. Did you have more conscious conversations with people about things? Were you more conscious in your own awareness, in your own activities? Maybe pulling back and letting yourself adjust rather than like engaging in the chaos. I really feel like there's acknowledgement that needs to be made here about how much you've learned and how much you've grown. And sometimes chaotic situations that come around allow for things to play out in the way that they need to play out energetically, and for you to see and observe yourself within the environment and see how much things have changed for you. So we're just going to start off right away with that, just acknowledgement, how far you've come, okay? Because that's a big thing. Okay, we're going to start right off with the tarot. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck today, going back to Old Faithful. Spirit, what does the collective need to know today? What messages do you need to bring through? We got great. So this really does align. So we have the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So the Nine of Swords, you can see that her hands are in her face and she's crying. But the thing about this card is she's crying, but in the very background, you can see a silhouette of like a bed. And the Nine of Swords indicates like terrible dreams. Okay, now there's a specific thing with this, in that dreams are like crazy right now. Everybody's having very vivid dreams. And number two, this can mean that a lot of your worst fears are just that. It's like a nightmare. It's something that you're perceiving in your mind's eye of being the worst case scenario, but it's not actually reality. Okay. So here's the thing. Sometimes we have dreams as just like our consciousness playing out thoughts and stuff for the day. But a lot of time, these like really crazy vivid dreams that everybody's talking about, all these dreams that are happening, and it's like knocking people over here right now. What they are, they're indications and they're lessons to be learned that you can play through in another level consciousness that you don't actually need to bring into existence in your perception and your view in which you're focusing on in your everyday life. So if you're dreaming about something like your spouse leaving, and that is going into the depths of like old fears, what's happening is it's playing through these karmic agreements or these lessons to be learned, or letting go of it so that you don't actually have to experience it in your human existence. Okay. So like if you're having these reoccurring dreams, or like past life dreams, or dreams that are so real that it's like interacting with people that you don't even know, but you feel like you really know them, you're playing out karmas, or you're playing out like arrangements that you have with people in that realm of consciousness, in order for you to learn, grow, and develop in that experience, so that you don't have to bring it into your 3D world right now and play it out in this thought of existence. Okay. So acknowledge that a lot of the old fears, a lot of the old realities and the old perceptions are getting played out in a different level of consciousness. They're more of your like, nightmares in your head, like, oh, like that's my worst nightmare kind of thing. And be really conscious about the words that you use. So a lot of this has to do with like allowing that kind of karmic cycle of those old fears to play out in that level of consciousness. So write down your dreams, write down maybe what's coming up for you in a way that allows you to like work through those thoughts, those feelings, those fears, so that you're not creating them in this reality. And then the Seven of Cups is such a beautiful card for right now. This is the right now. This is the like what's going on right now, because as you release these old karmas, these old fears, you're getting the opportunity. The Seven of Cups is all about making choices and allowing yourself to see all the things that are in front of you, plus creative ideas. Okay, so it's like not just being like, okay, it's black or white. I either have to do this or this. That's not how it is anymore. You have the ability to create all these different options. In my ideal life, it would look like, or my ideal life looks like, my ideal life feels like, bringing that into the forefront of your mind, creating your reality, really creating your reality. You get to choose exactly what path you want based on like adjusting how you feel to the forefront of your mind, not just the what ifs, if only perspective, right? Like really actually resetting yourself and to start to feel and embody the way that it would feel in your ideal situation. That is a practice that you can do every single day to bring yourself face to face with your ideal reality. Okay, so don't stop. I was going to go into journey. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Seriously, though, like you can create this for yourself because you have the option. So, like playing out old fears in a different level of consciousness so that you can release it, and then creating your own reality. What do you want? What do you want? Okay, don't limit yourself. And then Six of Wands, bam, look at her celebrate. Six of Wands is all about like taking center stage, living out your actual dream. What is it that you want? Being acknowledged for the work that you, it's like, hallelujah. Okay, my ideal life looks and feels like this, if that's what it is. Hey, maybe yours isn't being on stage and being acknowledged for all your wisdom. Maybe that's not what it is. Maybe it's like getting the ideal location or place that you can live off in the country and where it's quiet, or like getting that sailboat so that you can sit. And it's not just about the money of the sailboat necessarily. It's like how it makes you feel. It's that freedom piece. It's that connection to nature piece. It's that ultimate reflection in your reality of how you feel about yourself, right? Remember that. So when you're manifesting and you're creating from your like true place of wisdom, it's how do you want your reality to reflect back to you? Because your world will reflect back to you how you feel about yourself and your belief system on what you think you can have. That's really important. So when you're manifesting and you're creating your reality, my ideal situation looks and feels like, align that with your perception of self. I am worthy to receive unconditional love now and always. It is my birthright to receive that. Okay. So aligning your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions with your validation of self is going to bring you to that center stage. It's that celebration. Look at how far you've come. Okay. So that was Spirit's whole message, is like out with the old, create your new reality, and bask in the goodness, right? This is a really clear set reading, okay? I want to bring the Sacred Symbols Oracle to bring in through. This is such a good deck to just bring through any direct messages that go along with the reading. The Sacred Symbol Oracles bring through signs or symbols to validate or to extend this message. Not just one card, please. Just one card, please. Spirit, I just need one card in order to bring through. Talisman, it's the key. Okay, so this is such a good one because I like this because it's like your key to the wisdom. It's like when this came through for me, I remember thinking the key was such a symbol, such a key symbol. Oh, that's hilarious in my life because it really represented the wisdom key that I always held for myself and unlocking my true potential, unlocking the wisdom that I brought in for this life in order to open up and see that everything is available to you. You have the key to everything. And what's great is that consciousness right now is waking up so much that we are having the ability to have these conversations saying that you brought in this sacred wisdom in this life for a reason. Because in this life, Earth's consciousness is raising so much that we are moving into a completely different reality. And if you are going into that higher level consciousness reality, you've chose to bring with you in this life sacred wisdom in order to raise the consciousness of yourself, others, the planet, Mother Earth, all of it. So like really lean into when you are deciding what you want, really lean into the understanding and knowing that you've come with the wisdom and the knowledge and the ability to tap in to this infinite ability to create your own sacred reality. Okay, you have the key. You have the key. You have the wisdom. The key is yours. You don't have to look outside of yourself. Ask your guides, ask your higher self to help you seek that wisdom, that knowledge that you brought in this life in order to do what you need to do. Okay, this is a really like very direct message. And if you're watching it right now, this is for you so that you can be like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to walk forward, release what's not mine, and really walk into my power. Okay. And this last message is the Blue Angel. It's called Blue Angel Oracle. Love it. Such beautiful cards. Leaving us with the last message today. And the sacred wisdom of the Blue Angel Oracle. Just one card, please. Okay. Angel of guidance to come forward today. So ascension into light, number 30. 30 or the number 3, the 30 days, 3 months. So ascension into light, there's such beautiful pictures in this. And what I really see is that you can see like there's kind of rocky waters or like choppy waters, I guess. And it's moving into light. So it's kind of like in tarot, the 6 of spades, not spades, I always call it spades, 6 of swords, which is like you're moving through the waters and you're leaving the choppy waters behind into the light, you're ascending. And that's what this is. It's like you get to see the sun rise. You get to see the calm waters ahead. And once you enter into the light, which you're doing right now, you can't unsee it. You can't forget again. Like we all forget when we come into this life. But when you wake up to this ascension, it's like, even if you want to be like, no, I really want to focus on my 3D perception, fine. But you can never unknow the ascension that you've experienced and the light that you've received in this ascension period. This is saying, go towards the light in your life. You have the keys. You have the wisdom. You know, the really hard part, the choppy part, that's done. You've gone through it. Acknowledge yourself. And that was the message from the beginning. The last little bit I really feel like was some of the hardest times that you've been through, probably in your whole life, but acknowledge how differently you perceived it because of how far you've come. And now with that wisdom and with letting that go and realizing, you know what? I've experienced probably the worst that I could experience in this situation, and I'm coming out of it the other side. And I'm receiving these messages. I'm connecting with my intuition. I'm, receiving this ascension wisdom. I know I have it all in my back pocket. I got this. I've got this. Gone are the relationships that drag me down. Gone are the old cycles that keep me in this negative feedback loop of fear and doubt. Like, I'm stepping up. I'm sick of wanting it. Right? And the ascension into light is just such a validation. It's like one of the best cards in the entire deck because it's like you walking through it. You showing up and being in the light. You are walking in the light. You chose to come here in this life to be able to walk into the light in order to spread that to others, in order to carry that life forward. It is a sacred contract in which you made. So like, click, click, you're there. So I hope that this resonated with you. It's a very powerful reading. So really allow yourself to integrate these messages and how they apply to your life. If you have any questions, please comment below. You can direct message me. All my info is in the bio. I have a link tree of a bunch of different areas that you can reach me at. But thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonated, great. Like, share it with anybody who you think might really benefit from hearing this message. So with that, I send you peace and love until next week. Take care, everybody.